Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Natsu Dragon here, and you're watching Game of Natsu. Alright, so we're doing Wuthering Waves. Okay, Shinshom Rising. Act 2. What is it? Act 1 or Act 6? I guess Act 6. Okay, that is Act 6. Act. Alright. Dreamweavers Ascent. Okay, so we need to go there. Okay. Oh, this footstop. Alright.
Yummy, yummy.
Now, this is a lot of things.
Hello? Are you with me? You seem a bit distracted.
Alright, this is really cool. Now, also, this thing eats a lot, and Rover is like seriously thinking something. Also, we're also thinking something. Maybe I'm really far behind. A lot of players have been playing this game. I haven't even been playing this game for a while now. The fact that I thought I will play this game when the pirate character came in, but then my exams came in, so I was not able to play that. I did want that character though, but maybe a rerun. So let's continue with this.
With so much delicious food right in front of you, aren't you gonna try any? Well, if you're not interested, I'll gobble it all up. You've been absent-minded the whole day. Still bothered by that dream from last night? Wait, so you had a dream about the Sentinel? Like the one from your flashback when we saw the Sentinel statue after you lost your memory? Hang on, so let me get this straight. The Sentinel swooshed you off to a mountain shaped like a dragon. And then there were all these bad things going on with lots and lots of tacit discords. But how exactly did it protect everyone again? Oh, in your dream it made the time different there.
Yeah. The time in the mountains seemed to have slowed down from the outside, away from the tacit discords. The Sentinel must have created a barrier by manipulating the flow of time, keeping those monsters out. It was a safe haven from all the disturbances caused by the tacit discords, where people lived peacefully. Also, in my dream, I wasn't affected by the slow time and could freely move in and out of the barrier.
It's no shock that you have awesome powers, being friends with me. What was that place you dreamed about called?
I'm not entirely sure I heard it correctly, but in my dream, the Sentinel mentioned a place called Mount Firmament.
Mount Firmament? Never heard of it.
You've never heard of Mount Firmament? And I'm sure you're not from around here.
Huh? Hold on! Did you just say Mount Firmament?
Oh my! Did that echo just talk?
Come on, man, relax. You don't hear an echo talking every day, but it's not that uncommon either. I heard there's a country called Rhinus. What? Anyway, the echoes there are next level. Oh, you're not from around here? Well, that explains why you don't know about Mount Firmament. Legends say Mount Firmament is where the first people of Jinzhou live. It looks like a giant statue of our sentinel Zhui. I've never actually heard of anyone going to that place. They say those who try either get lost in the sea mist or never come back. If you're curious, just head southeast. Mount Firmament is on the east side of Whining Ix's Mire, and you can see it from a distance.
The southeast. The past few days, especially this morning, I caught this unique smell from the southeast. From that mountain they just mentioned. It's like a strong energy pulsing through the air, but I can't quite put my finger on it. It feels kinda weird, though. Doesn't smell natural. Could it have anything to do with what you said? A place where time passes slowly?
I think so.
Do you want to go check it out?
Of course. Got this. Alright, this is the first character that has... There's something dangerous. Let's check it out. Alright, this is really... This character is my toast favorite now.
I had a flashback about seeing their sentinel. Perhaps that happened on Mount Firmament. I can feel an unknown force guiding me, urging me to go there and find something. Jinshi said she'll go search for the sentinel and update me on its whereabouts. But so far, I've not heard anything from the City Hall yet.
Then shall we go check it out together? It feels really suspicious.
Let's go. Alright. The quest has begun. And this one was showing...
Abby, are you getting sleepy again?
Let me take a quick nap, alright? I've got keen ears. If anything goes down, just give me a holler and I'll be up in a jiffy. I swear.
Alright, so we can cook in this game as well. I did not know. Okay, we have meat. We got flour. Okay. And we got ourselves some things. Right, there's a lot of items listed in these. And processing food as well. Okay, maybe buy food.
You're here for some grub? Finally found the time to drop by today, huh?
Alright.
What are you in the mood for today? I'll fire up the wok.
Okay, these and these increase defense of all resonant and team lasting by 200 for lasting 50 minutes. Only effect on your own. Okay, maybe this.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed it.
Okay. Crit rate increases. Of course,
How was
I'm
that?
gonna take...
I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh god, my... This is... Okay, so... We just need to go to City Hall, I guess. Okay. Fast travel. I haven't unlocked a lot of areas, did I? Okay. And I thought I did unlock a lot of areas. lived. I kind of forgot a lot of things. Alright, so let's do this. Okay, we just need to talk. There's a lot of quests, and this is like a time limit quest, I guess? Or is it? Maybe not. I'm not gonna jump into that main quest. There's a lot of tutorials as well I haven't completed, companion stories, and okay. There's a lot of stories. Okay, this is like the event one. Alright, so let's do this. I was not able to do a lot of things, and I was talking. Here's something. Alright, so right, so we're talking to her now.
Greetings, Rover. What can I help you with today? I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is not in the City Hall. She has left for Mount Firmament. In fact, we have not heard back from her for days. Unfortunately, no. Please keep this confidential. The situation in Jinzhou is still unstable after our battle with the Threnodian. We must limit discussion of the Magistrate's whereabouts to a select few. When we captured Scar, he claimed that the Praxidus had imprisoned our Sentinel.
Wait, what?
It was around the same time that Madam Magistrate lost track of Sentinel Jue. If our Sentinel is truly in danger, or if someone with malicious intent obtains this information, the potential consequences could be as catastrophic as the previous Threnodian invasion. In order to investigate the Sentinel's whereabouts, Madam Magistrate has left for Mount Firmament, its last recorded location.
Okay, did Jin Xiong bring anyone with her? Bodyguards? Can you get in touch with them?
Madam Magistrate traveled to Mount Firmament alone.
Why?
The looming threat of the Threnodian discouraged any additional diversion of human resources. Furthermore, when it comes to the Sentinel, force is not a viable solution.
Right. I need to go to the Mount Firmament to meet with the Sentinel.
Madam Magistrate trusts you. It is beyond my authorization to meddle in your decisions. However, the landscape around Mount Firmament is complex. One must be accompanied by a special wayfinder to navigate safely. That's all I know.
Where can I find this wayfinder then?
Currently, she's likely at the ferry terminal in Whining Ix's Mire.
Okay,
I'll reach out to her.
The wayfinder is a she.
To learn more about Mount Firmament, you can meet her at the ferry. I lack the same level of understanding of the situation there as she does.
Alright.
I trust Madam Magistrate's decisions. I will do my utmost to handle the public matters on her behalf while she is away. This worry about her safety won't leave me. In her last video message, I could tell she seemed weaker than usual, despite her efforts to maintain composure. Madam Magistrate's situation might not be optimistic. Rover, Mount Firmament is a dangerous place. Please take care. I've sent the coordinates to your terminal. Thank you for your kind help. I pray you will both return safely.
All right. Abby?
I'm here.
All right.
Hey, did you notice how the mountain has a strangely pleasant smell? It doesn't look edible, though.
You cannot eat it.
Not that I'm hungry or anything. I just tend to doze off easily. Feels like my body can only process what I consume while sleeping. And don't worry, if there's any danger coming your way, I'll wake up like clockwork, just like last time. Well, unless there's nothing that can even remotely challenge you. In that case, I probably won't wake up.
Okay, we're on our own.
Let's head to the ferry.
All right, Grover.
Mount Firmament. Our wayfinders should have plenty information to share.
Alright, so we just need to go to the ferry and find the wayfinder and also a thing that Genshin should learn from this guy.
I will be there for everyone
What's this?
as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Switching elements without going anywhere, just characters. And so far, I really like this element. So let's go. We got Light, we got Havoc, we got Electro. We got Electro. I think this guy is Electro character.
I see my way clear.
Yes, Electro. And
Nice
this is
pick.
Arrow.
You won't regret.
Make this quick.
This is
I have
fusion,
experiments
that
underway.
means maybe fire. Right. Question: do you have anything? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. This is the closest one I have. All right. Alright, it's raining today. I don't remember a lot of places that I've been. Alright. Oh, that's how they climb. Okay. Whoops.
No hesitation. Bad timing. Checkmate.
Alright. Can absorb it. Like a lot of guns I fought, I could not absorb a lot of these echoes so far. Okay. Okay. So what do we get? Alright, so let's go. Can we mark this place in the map? Let me just try. Oh, yeah, we can mark this. Okay, add. Alright. Either way, we're going to get the ferry. Alright. So we are here to ride the ferry. Okay, this is the wayfinder. I hope this.
Are you trapped here by the rain?
I'm gonna say thank you.
No need for thanks. We're about to embark on a journey together, Rover.
So you know who I am. Are you the wayfinder?
I am Chun-Li, your wayfinder. Don't worry, the rain won't last much longer. Our destination lies just beyond it.
Alright.
Rover, what do you know about Mount Firmament?
Nothing much. Not much? That's the honest answer.
There is a certain folk tale. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I think.
While hiking in the mountains, a woodcutter came upon two people playing Weiqi and became enthralled with their game. Upon his return home, he found a world transformed. Everything was different, as if in a new reality. That mountain was a secret realm where time worked differently. The woodcutter only spent half a day inside, but outside, a century had passed.
Okay.
Mount Firmament is such a place. But unlike this folktale, there is a price to pay for entering and exiting its grounds.
What are the price?
If I spend a full day in the mountains, 10 days will be taken off my lifespan upon my leaving, reflecting the actual time that has passed outside. Not to mention, the situation on Mount Firmament right now is probably even more complex than before.
What happened? That is a genuine question.
The strange time patterns of Mount Firmament are tied to the Sentinel's temporal mandate. Time ebbs and flows at its will. If the Fraxidus really has imprisoned our Sentinel, causing it to lose control of its powers, that could explain the temporal disruptions. Which means Mount Firmament is basically a dead end, with no way out. Lifespan is not the top of my concerns. If you've decided to venture there, I'll join you as your wayfinder.
Alright, thank you, I guess.
Jin Shi has stayed on Mount Firmament for too long. She doesn't miss a thing, does she? Before Jinshi left for Mount Firmament, scales began appearing on her body, and her resonance ability was weakening.
Something tells me that
Those
it's bad.
signs pointed to a dire situation for the Sentinel as well. That's why I must lead you there. You might have the key to solving our dilemma,
Alright, I'm here to help.
You're here because I invited you. Sanhua was instructed to disclose my whereabouts if you ever went to City Hall and asked about Jin Shi.
Why would you tell me? Why would you tell me?
From what I understand, there is a strong link between you and the Sentinel. More importantly, you've been the primary target of the Fraxidus. That overseer tried everything to sway you and make you join their side before our battle with the reviving Threnodian. It's a clear sign that your involvement could disrupt their plans, especially at Mount Firmament.
Why would they care so much about me?
Records at the Grand Library tell a tale of someone who dared to enter Mount Firmament after the Sentinel's descent, and they emerged unscathed, as if time had no hold on them. They were also said to have stood alongside the Sentinel. And here before me stands someone who bears an uncanny resemblance to that very individual.
You think that person is me?
Is it you? If not you, who else could it be? It took me some effort to finally reach this conclusion. Rover, the journey ahead is filled with danger at every turn. Once we venture into the mountains, there's no turning back. Are you sure you still want to join me?
Yes.
As your wayfinder, I'll lead you to your destination. What you do after that is entirely up to you.
Right, so...
The rain is subsiding, and the sky will soon clear. It's time for us to head out. We're at the base of Mount Firmament, but we won't enter the temporal barrier until we cross the luminous shore.
Alright, so...
Shall we proceed?
Yes.
The storm is coming. Some people must be itching to pounce.
Alright, we shall. This is the place. Alright. Okay, let's do this. Now what?
The bridge has broken.
Something tells me this is what will reconnect the bridge. I'm
Judging
having
by
a
its
lot of
design
tongue
and
slip.
intricate details, it must be a creation of the court of Savante. This is what they call a chronosorter.
What is that?
It mimics the Sentinel's temporal mandate, able to reverse small-scale events and restore objects to their previous state.
Okay, that sounds
My master once told me about the court of Savante and their fearless quest to unravel the mysteries of Mount Firmament, risking all in their pursuit of understanding its strange flow of time. Their dedication bore fruit in the form of fascinating inventions, such as this chronosorter. But it doesn't add up.
What's wrong?
Why hasn't this brilliant invention spread beyond Mount Firmament? This chronosorter was built beyond the temporal barrier, so its creator must have already paid the price for leaving. But even if they died, there are countless other CSC members who could replicate it. How did such advanced technology become lost? Or do these chronosorters stop functioning once they are removed from Mount Firmament?
Maybe that's the reason?
This chronosorter, weathered though it may appear, let's give it a try.
Alright. Activate. Oh. Okay, this is really fun. Alright, so how do I escape? Oh, right, got it. Okay, we got trophies for these. I haven't collected a lot of these. Okay, we got 15. Now let's. Okay, before getting any further, let me just see these. Convert into this. So also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, hope this does not break. Now what? Hit the bell. Just change it to sensor.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion. How many can claim such a tenacious drive and unshakable determination?
But that was cool. I did not see we'll get a hidden chest over there. Okay, those are materials, right? Okay, we get that.
Rover, it's the Fraxidus.
Shadow follows. No hesitation. Bad timing. Checkmate.
Where the hell you're going?
Keep it together. Target confirmed.
How dare you!
I sometimes forget that.
Leave it to me. No hesitation. Keep it together. Checkmate. No hesitation. Checkmate. I must not falter.
All is fair.
Alright.
Stay calm. The die is cast.
How's that for a magic trick? Yeah. Target confirmed. War
Alright,
spares no
now.
one. Fraxidus. It's them again.
They've set traps all around the luminous shore.
Okay, let me just heal Grover a little bit. Okay. Where is it? Okay. I need to get a lot of my things. Okay. Okay, will this heal? Alright. That has a lot of time limits for it. Get that out of inventory. Inventory.
The entrance is sealed.
It's the photon barrier, another invention from the court of Savante. Specific steps must be followed to undo the barrier. Rover,
Okay. I'll guide you. Both long range and melee attack can deactivate the photon bolt. Disabling all photon bolt in a set will deactivate photon barrier.
use long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy. Once we've reached the cave's end, we'll enter the domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
You blink, you miss.
Got it. Okay. Now we go into the mountains, I guess. We're already in the mountains, and god, the physics.
So it can't hurt me.
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply flow slower than in the outside world. Visitors were safe as long as they remained within the temporal barrier. But what we're seeing now is different. The flow of time has gone haywire. This is what we call temporal disruptions. What was once slow and steady has become chaotic and turbulent. Some areas are frozen in time, while others speed up or slow down unpredictably. No one knows how much they'll age after leaving Mount Firmament, but aging from youth to old age may be a blessing compared to the unknown fate that awaits. Leaving Mount Firmament could turn any mortal to dust in just a moment. Such is the power of time within its walls. These poor creatures, trapped in the temporal disruption, are the most pitiful of all. Their bodies and minds have been ravaged by the chaotic time, leaving them in unimaginable suffering. So, it looks like the Fraxidus did manage to capture our sentinel, leading to the temporal disruptions we are facing now. I had wished that my theories would turn out wrong. As expected, my terminal isn't working. We can't reach Jinshi.
All right.
The temporal disruption is preventing it from functioning. We can't waste a moment. Jinshi's fate isn't the only one at stake. All the inhabitants of Mount Firmament are in danger. We need to hurry to Hongzhen, a town nestled at the heart of Mount Firmament. Jinshi would likely pass through there on her search for the Sentinel.
Credibility in the name and... Here's a flower for you.
Okay, now... That is going to be my thumbnail. They don't lock it, right?
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Chun-Li, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long this stability will hold. If I go down, please, don't worry about me. You need only focus on what you have to do.
Okay, let me just... that step. It was there, and I know it is useful. That's why I did that. Let me just take out this and just to show you guys how it looks. Alright, so a lot of points has been unlocked. Resonant beacon has been unlocked. Show us also. Yep, we got a reward for that as well. Right, I do have 1 hour 30 minutes video for this.
What's the matter?
I dreamt of this place.
You dreamed of Hongzhen? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns with the accounts documented in our Grand Library. Over a century ago, a vast horde of tacit discords invaded Huanglong. Hongzhen suffered greatly during that onslaught. Thankfully, the Sentinel descended, manipulating time to erect a protective barrier, keeping those monsters at bay. Rover, perhaps that dream is more than just a dream. It could be a glimpse into your own past and a guiding light for the future.
Alright, we got a lot of enemies ahead. Is it stealth? Or we just... Yeah, we're here. We're gonna bust your ass. Like situation.
Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now targeting us, they'll seize any opportunity to intercept our path. But every trap has its weak points.
What is that?
Someone has used their resonance ability here, but it feels different from the Fraxidus aggression. It's Jinshi, and it seems like she used it in a dire situation. Could it be related to the people of Hongzhen? The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving. Don't let your guard down.
Right, so... Let me get sensor. Okay, even their own... Okay, even their own has been...
Someone fought here against those Fraxidus.
Must be Jinshi. Her trails led to this location. Using her resonance ability too much would only worsen her condition. But she must have had a reason. Was she helping the people of Hongzhen find refuge?
Changli, there are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
Leave it to me.
Lock on! Fire!
Shadow descends.
Right? You know what? Let's do this.
Your traces disappear by the pond.
Rover, we need to keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Checkmate.
How dare you!
Nowhere to hide.
Alright. So let's go to the pond.
The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
Rotate. Alright.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Let's go take a look.
Another photon barrier.
3 photon bolts. Rover, use ranged attacks.
Already done.
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi,
Relax, there are honored guests. No need to be tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. I can only assume something significant happened. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you step down from your position and move to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time, in such unfortunate circumstances.
Am I missing something? They do know each
For
other.
years, I lived secluded, no longer concerning myself with the matters beyond Hongzhen. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young sir? What shall I call you?
Rover.
My name is Xinyi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here.
Can we? They're just gonna tell you. Hope we don't get stuck in this. If not, this is gonna be a really long one.
I believe you are here for Magistrate Jin Shi. The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now.
The Truth Seeker Pass?
That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a Court of Savante facility.
Lady Xingyi, please elaborate.
Madam Magistrate, are you...
I'm fine. How's the situation? Have we evacuated all the civilians?
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. This can only mean one thing. The Sentinel's condition is getting worse. Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen. I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this small pocket of space secure. Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time. We need our Sentinel to stabilize the time flow.
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlung Chamber, where it would normally rest. The Fraxidus likely swarmed it soon after. But little did they know, we had a defense system in place, built with the help of the court of Savante. It was reactivated as soon as our Sentinel made it back inside. This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops, and we've already eliminated some of them outside the Mianlung Chamber. To get inside Mianlung Chamber, we have to find the cipher key in Truth Seeker's Pass and unseal it with the Keyforge.
Right.
Understood. I will go bring back the cipher key.
You are injured. Please, rest and leave it to me.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. You must stay here and guard it. I implore you, Xingyi. Help me keep our people safe.
Yes, I will, Madam Magistrate.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. A fate. I never intended to believe their baseless claims, but I was not surprised to hear it. The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power. A day when the humans of Jinzhou take control of their own destiny.
Alright, so I mistakenly skipped again.
Once we save the Sentinel from danger, I intend to have a serious conversation with it about this prophecy.
And then she left.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. How did the Fraxidus kidnap our Sentinel? The Mianlong Chamber was once renovated by the court of Savante. Do you think their research could be involved somehow?
Maybe. I don't think so.
I'll look into what you said.
I'm saying.
But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlung Chamber will be left vulnerable to the Fraxidus' potential retaliation.
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jingxi. We'll distract the Fraxidus' main forces, giving you an opportunity to stage your ambush.
And the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for you. Head south and keep walking a couple of minutes, and you will see the Truth Seeker's Pass downstream.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi. Please, leave it to us.
In this place she was born, and in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament.
Alright. Okay. Now we go. Right.
Did Xingyi and Jinxi know each other?
Jinxi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's appointed resonator. All the government workers there helped care for and teach her at some point, including Lady Xingyi.
Oh, God, that is...
She grew up with him.
need to stand there long and we'll launch ourselves a leap-up dance.
Responsibilities, forced to suppress her true nature from a young age. Thinking back, Jinshi was only a teenage girl when she became the magistrate. She has been burdened with unimaginable weight that most cannot fathom.
I assume this is the Truth Seeker's Pass Xing-Yi mentioned.
Yes. This should be another chronosorter. It should work in similar ways with the one we saw near the luminous shore. The entrance is built on that cliff, and it's been blocked. We will need to break the 3 photon vaults with ranged attacks first. Nothing. I was wondering, how did the Court of Savante create such an advanced mechanism using the Sentinel's power? Mortals aren't supposed to be able to comprehend it. I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. Unless the Sentinel willingly taught them. We need to focus on items related to the Court of Savante in Truth Seeker's Pass. Maybe we can find some clues there.
That's how we first. Bang! Bang!
One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off.
And the photon
always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chronosorter.
What? We've been using the chronosorter, but have not been able to do something. Okay, yes.
Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion.
What?
Photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chronosorter.
It worked. The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover, now we can hit the 3 photon bolts simultaneously. The blockade has been lifted. Let's go in.
And also, we get it.
Cherish every gain.
A few more, I guess. How many? I have 7 of this. I just need 20 more.
Why are there tacit discords here? No. These monsters, they don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the court of Savante. They create these simulated holograms to protect this place?
No hesitation. You will obey. Shadow falls one with the sounds. Keep it together.
Target let slip the dogs of war. Stay put. Misery follows.
Right.
Stay calm.
Endure, defy. No hesitation. Last chance. Leave it to me.
How's that for a magic trick? Let the bullets fly.
Down with the curtain.
Checkmate. Target let slip the dogs of war.
Better keep up. Mind if I borrow this?
All right.
That thing up ahead. Is it another
Let me
mechanism?
just heal real quick. Because that really... Okay. I have 0 healing potions.
It seems to have unlocked after we got rid of those holograms. Let's go and have a look. Glowing patterns on that gate. Yes. The flare... See how each star represents a flare stone? That mechanism we accidentally solved earlier should be one of them. Yes. We still need the other 2... Wait. Blood and scales here. It's She is likely... We are running out of time.
Seems like a new discovery. Cherish every gain.
Decades have passed, but those researchers the Sentinel situation is worse than we thought. It had all
So the Sentinel protected Hongjin with its power, but it couldn't return things back to normal.
It would seem so. According to their theories, the Sentinel's injury would worsen over time. And if the Sentinel perishes, the temporal disruptions will spiral out of control, engulf. So the Fraxidus just added a pinch of salt to the already gaping wounds on Mount Firmament. There's nothing we can do. Only the Mianlong Chamber can provide temporary relief for the Sentinel, but it won't heal it completely. In the end, the Sentinel and a peculiar visitor who is immune to time disruptions would have to come up with a last resort. The Sentinel couldn't be fixed, so they decided to replicate its power onto a resonator through induced resonance. Their experiments resulted in the first chronosorter, a chronosorter can only rewind time within a narrow range. It's no match for the Sentinel's immense power.
If object didn't work, then what if it was a person?
We are getting closer and closer to the truth. 2 more flare stones left. Everything aside, first we must find Jinshi.
I'm gonna take this.
Leave it to me.
Just a scratch.
One with the sounds.
You will obey.
Let's absorb. Right, it gives us healing, I guess?
Leave it to me. Keep it together.
Be gone.
Target confirmed.
Back. Running out of mix.
Can't we just talk this out?
This should come in handy.
Okay. So far, so good, I guess. Alright. We will heal him. That
Another chronosorter. The second flare stone. Be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chronosorter. There is still another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better vantage point.
Let the bullets fly! Seems like a new lead.
Look at that device on the floating slab. It could help us open the path to other places. Shall we give it a try? So it turned you into a clangbang. Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall. Another chronosorter. Let's give it a try. The stone slates have formed a path. Now we can bring the tacitite fulminate across the water.
Haha!
This hidden area may allow us to reach that photon vault.
Target confirmed. Point blank. Nowhere to hide.
I really Got it on lock.
One last flare stone to go.
Something about the carrier lift seems stuck. Something about the carrier lift seems stuck.
Okay, we got another research memo.
Is that so?
What does it say?
So this file confirms that the chronosorters are artificial resonance objects. They activate when hit with a strong impact to create the corresponding resonance effect. And this also answers my previous question. The chronosorters rewind time through resonating with the Sentinel. No, it was nowhere near enough. The chronosorters shut down once they are removed from the Sentinel's range or the abnormal time flow on Mount Firmament. Plus, as artificial resonance objects, their capacity is limited. According to the Court of Savante researchers, there was, which states the collision between two resonating frequencies might cause a second resonance. Yes. That fight has to happen to trigger a second resonance awakening for Jinshi, so she may exert even stronger resonance abilities, ones that allow her to restore the flow of time. Countless chronosorters were made to collide with the Sentinel's frequencies, but they were no match. All the machines turned to dust. One chronosorter briefly showed the power to restore time before breaking apart. This proved that a second awakening can indeed improve resonance ability. The research log mentioned that all chronosorters were working in an overdrive mode. It's similar to how human resonators experience overclocking, they wrote. Overclocking happens when a resonator overexerts their ability. And this researcher who wrote this suggests that it might be the key to triggering a second awakening.
It doesn't sound a good thing?
No, it's not. Exhausting oneself will only result in destruction. In addition, I noticed another detail in these records. The chronosorters required manual control, while the Sentinel Jue appeared to be under someone else's command. In the only incident of success, just as the chronosorter was about to break down, that peculiar visitor gave an order to the Sentinel. And the Sentinel successfully transferred some kind of energy to the chronosorter thanks to that order. Rover, do you have an idea?
Whee!
Jinshi.
We found her!
You.
Don't worry. Rover is special. The temporal disruption can't hurt him.
But Chang Li, you're...
Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. As your teacher and courtier, it is only right for me to do so. And let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover, we wouldn't even have him here. Rover has a strong connection to this place. You need his help to resolve Mount Firmament's crisis.
But we already owe Rover a lot.
I don't mind helping you.
Thank you, Rover. Thank you. Rover, I will do everything I can to rescue the Sentinel as soon as possible. Then we can finally talk to it in person. It will surely have the answers you want.
Let's cut to the chase. What did you find in Truthseeker's past, Jinchi?
According to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel was already injured upon its arrival at Mount Firmament. As time passed and its condition worsened, the flow of time became unstable here, causing temporal disruptions that could potentially threaten Jinzhou. Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal mandate. Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's resonance power during combat, triggering my second resonance awakening. That will enhance my power beyond its limits.
Let's say you can achieve all that, but Jinshi, do you understand what is at stake for yourself?
I understand. I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to truly get to know it. I've been blind to its suffering for so long. Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its wise words and well-crafted decisions. The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren wasteland today.
So what do you plan to do, Jinshi? If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, nobody knows how far the temporal disruptions will continue to spread. Today it's Mount Firmament, but tomorrow it could be all of Jinzhou.
I will. If it truly comes down to that, I'll fulfill Jue's prophecy myself.
Or Grover can do it. Rover can do it.
It's the only way to save Mount Firmament, protect Jinzhou, and help the Sentinel.
Have you thought about the consequences, Jinshi? Trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel, it could make you overclock at any moment. We both know what that means. You could lose your mind forever, or even disintegrate into dust. You don't want to end up like those chronosorters, shredded under immense pressure. On top of that, do you honestly believe you can fight in your current condition? I can see right through your facade, Jinshi. You're essentially committing suicide at this point.
You're one to talk, my teacher. I learn from the best. When have you ever backed down from risking your life for what you believe in?
Oh? I don't remember ever teaching you that. We all die eventually, but we need to stay alive as long as we can to achieve more. Jinshi, you must live and inherit the Sentinel's power. Then you can save and protect these people for years to come.
Changli,
Jinshi, I don't intend to stop you. I know you've made up your mind. That's why I brought Rover here. You may have already guessed it. Rover is indeed the hero who fought by our Sentinel's side during Jinzhou's early days. He is also the mysterious visitor spoken of in tales about Mount Firmament. All evidence we've gathered points to this being true. If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament, it must be Rover.
I don't remember anything, but I can fight.
thank you, my teacher. Jingxi will keep you.
Lastly, we still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our Sentinel trapped. This will determine if you can actually meet it face to face. Yes, it could be any of these scenarios. Lady Xingyi is already on the case. We should get an answer soon. The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber, behind its entrance gate. There is one more flare stone to work out. Let's get moving.
Alright guys, thank you for watching my video so far. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright guys, bye!